Alrighty, welcome back to my channel. I do appreciate all the likes, shares, and subscribes. I am watching my channel grow, and I mean, I am ecstatic about my number that I see. Okay, and I will be focusing on our air signs and the love that I see them possibly coming into. And our air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay. And I will be uploading first fire sign and then the earth sign and then air, and then we'll do water. All right, and hopefully everybody's been doing well. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed their weekend and is looking forward to going back to work. All right, so the first card out that I see here pertaining to love, all right, and this is going to be for our air signs, is the Three of Cups, that first card out. And then you have the Two of Cups. And then you have the Six of Wands. Okay. So looking at that automatically, so these are not major arcana cards, but they are showing that there's a partnership here in love and three people agree upon it. So that could be like maybe a sibling, a brother, a mom, a dad. Okay, if not both parents are with each other, or but this is an agreement in that relationship on threes. Okay, and that's that's definitely what it is. Your second card out is the union between two individuals here being partnership. Okay, so with that second card coming out and being the unionship in this relationship, that goes to show that you two are in like mind of that. Okay, definitely. So looking at the Three of Cups here, the element is of water. Okay, so there may be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Okay, or you may be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. All right, so this is celebration. This is a reunion and friendship that is being agreed upon by threes. Okay, definitely. So you've got some blessings here in this relationship. Okay. And I like that. I like that because right after the Three of Cups, you go on and bring this union together. I feel as if there may be an engagement proposal coming. Okay, for our air signs, being Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, I definitely feel that there is a proposal coming in, and especially after there's been some already talks of it. Okay, possible talks of it, speaking with moms, dads, brothers, cousins, just in general, just family acceptance, just even family members wanting it to happen and celebrating it. It's been about time. You know what I mean? That's just what I heard. It's about time. I don't know why I heard that, but that's what I'm hearing. So, it may have been that, these things were definitely something that your family members had wanted to see happen. Okay. They wanted to see that happen, and it just took quite some time to get it there. Okay. So every time I see the wands, and in this case, this is the Six of Wands. Okay. And that element is fire, right? So that's going to be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placement. Okay. So you may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here. So when I see the wands and the Six of Wands upright, there's competition. There could be some struggle, and there could be a contest. So you may find yourself, air signs, okay, dealing with, like I said, the elements of water, the elements of fire, and that 6 of the 12 zodiac signs, and then you also have the Two of Cups. So you could be dealing with I don't want to say array of people, because I don't want to make it, but they can have all of those elements in there, and that's really it: water and fire. Okay, water and fire. So that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, but it looks like there is a bit of competition here. okay, with those wands there. So you may have suitors, you may have people that, you think could, be a little better, right, than what you might be dealing with. That's what I'm seeing here. Leadership, recognition, victory. So in love, that's what I see for love. But there could be victory too of you winning over a love. Okay, because as you see here in his hand, he's trophied a wand. He's got a wand, but there's other wands there. There's other ones there. So that means that there could definitely be other suitors is how I'm seeing that, but there is some sort of victory that has come over. There's leadership, recognition, victory are keywords, but this card actually is not, a bad card, but if you've been struggling with your emotions and your feelings pertaining to love, right? And when this card appears, it does indicate that your struggles are going to come to an end. But I'm also feeling that there are suitors here. I'm feeling that there are suitors here because the 5 of Wands represents competition. But when I saw the 6 of Wands, it made me think of that as well, being like there's some competition here. Okay, for our air signs. But let's go on and get a love card for the air signs love reading pertaining to this reading. So there's definitely celebration. People are like, yeah, it's about time. Unionship is made. There's leadership here, but there are other wands around in the 6 of Wands, and that's fire energy too. So you may be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Passion. Okay, so passion has come out, boom. And there is divine feminine and divine masculine, and they are passionate about each other. And the message here, air signs, is passion. The magnetic and seductive qualities surround you at present. Enjoy it. So yes, and I can see that passion in everyone agreeing and that acceptance happening, and then you're dealing with a fire sign, so that's definitely passion in there. Air signs, and air and fire, that air will keep that fire lit. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. So now I'm going to ask the angel and spirit guides of the light to provide us with a crystal medicine oracle card, and one did come out. And what do I see here? Oh. All right, so the card that did whip out is the Soul Awakening. And this is the medicine pouch. Oh my goodness. And I make these too. There's our crystals, but I took one of them and put a lot of the crystals in here around that lotus flower and kind of made a really nice decorative for myself. I get creative as possible. So back to the crystal medicine pouch that has come out. So what spirit guides are suggesting: crystal medicine pouch, and your soul is now awakening to this. Oh, and I love it. You have an amethyst essential crystal, and then the number 28, which breaks down to 10. So you are at completion here. Air signs, you're at completion here. Put this up here. You sure are. So looking at number 10, that's lovely. And amethyst. So get you some amethyst, and that's pretty common. That's a common crystal. At least it should be everywhere, right? I wear amethyst on my bracelet. This is amethyst with clear quartz because that's the activation for it. And then you can just strictly wear amethyst too. But I make several different types of bracelets. So amethyst is here. I also have some rhodonite there, but it is saying that the soul is awakening to this love. Okay, so you have been granted the move forward on it. You guys are in like-minded, is thinking of about it, and then it's with a fire sign in Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And I mean, it doesn't get any better than this, and it tells you what it is, right? It's passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So that, hey, whatever's coming in, that's that passion. That's that passion with it. All right, number 10, clear thinking, cleanse your thoughts. Angels are asking you to declutter your mind of things that are not necessary for your forward movement, and it's not. So if you're overthinking something, some of you may have air signs in your placement being the Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, right? So if you're overthinking your thoughts, Spirit's asking you to go on and declutter, right? Thoughts and emotions need to be productive, or else they can be problematic. Reflect upon any repetitive thought or emotion you've been having. Ask yourself if this thought or emotion is necessary, kind, and productive. Okay. So in moving forward in this relationship, just be mindful and thoughtful. The crystal medicine stone that our air sign should be focusing on is the amethyst, and your soul is being awakened to this connection, and probably, and when I said, and there could be another connection out there, okay, that may be suited better for our air signs being Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. Once again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, especially if this resonates with you. If not, also look at the other elements. You may have those signs within your placement. And until then, namaste and love and light.